Hi guys! It's the Insane Game Freak here to bring you kind of a discussion video and just something I've noticed and something going into this next One Piece related arc that I really want to talk about. And as the title says, it's going to be about the princess problem. Leg out. Okay, so the princess problem, for all intents and purposes, for those who don't seem to realize it, obviously the way One Piece is set up and in the way Oda's been writing it, it's obvious that he's having Luffy and crew go to these various countries, save them, and then after he saves them, they kind of become a part of his unofficial armada. So by the end of it, when shit does go down, Luffy and them I already know are going to be outmatched, and that's kind of the point. Because they're going to be outmatched, and they're going to all come in there and bum rush for him, so all his crew has to do is handle the big bads at the very end. If we talk about the countries he already knows he has support from, that would probably be everything from like almost every island they visited in the East Blue Saga to like Alabasta to fucking Skypiea. I don't know if I would count that because I don't know how relevant Skypiea is going to be in the end, but it has the probability to be relevant. So I'll say Skypiea for right now. Let's think about it. Water 7 to an extent. Shut up, phone. Amazon Lily, fucking Fishman Island, and Dressrosa. That's like about 7 islands. Now, not every island has the problem I'm talking about, but lately it's become way more prevalent than others. Because the other thing they do in these types of arcs, when they have the countries kind of be pseudo-indebted to the Straw Hats, is they usually have Luffy connect with one of the characters from the country, and it's usually a princess, or the queen, or the king, whatever the fuck. So, and so far we have about 4 of them he's already done that with, which is fucking Vivi, Hancock, Shirahoshi, and Rebecca. And those last 2, Shirahoshi and Rebecca, don't have that big of a fan base. And it's primarily for a few different reasons. I think the main reason is that unlike Hancock and Vivi, neither one of them fight. You know, fucking Rebecca does that stupid, oh, I have hockey, but I can't fight because my dad told me not to fight bullshit. Which to me is still not, like, that's still kind of a dumb mindset behind that whole situation. I mean, Rebecca's my least favorite out of those 4, and that's for obvious reasons. Rebecca's probably the least interesting. At least Shirahoshi had a justification for her personality, for the reason why she was the way she was, and she didn't make a claim to change as a person. Rebecca has like no intentions of changing. She will be the same Rebecca in the future that she is now, which makes her really unappealing as a character. At least Shirahoshi at the end of fucking Vietnam goes, I'm gonna get stronger. Because Shirahoshi has no problem fighting. It's just more of, she just doesn't know how to, and she's a giant fucking mermaid. Like, Shirahoshi plans to change as a character. Rebecca doesn't. So I still like Shirahoshi. Now, I know people don't, but I like Shirahoshi and I like Fishman Island. I know a lot of people who don't really give a shit about Rebecca. And getting off of that, that gets into the problem he's been doing lately. Fishman Island and Dressrosa are literally like, there's only like an arc between those. And you did the same setup kind of plotline with the, you know, Luffy meeting the female soon-to-be princess of the princess or the soon-to-be queen of that goddamn land, and had him befriend them. And the difference is at least Luffy did some type of change. I'm serious. Like, when I look at Shirahoshi, and Shirahoshi is probably the lowest of those 4. It's like between, you know, of her, Hancock, and Vivi, she's the lowest of those 3, and she's still better than Rebecca. Like, Rebecca is shit compared to that, which is part of the reason why I'm bringing it up. He's getting a little bit too relaxed with this fucking princess shit. And see, I don't mind the princess plotline, but on top of the whole teasing the 10th member of the crew and how we need another girl in the crew, and you keep showing me new females, but none of them are fucking like crew material, and the bullshit with Jinbei, and I'm just sitting there like, stop. Like, look, you don't have to do that for every fucking arc. I mean, there are just certain aspects of One Piece that will be redundant, The princess thing doesn't need to be redundant because it wasn't that redundant until recently. It's become a lot more redundant recently. And what really made me worried is when you see the chapter that Kaido's introduced in. We actually get to see what Kaido looks like. Sanji's group looks like it's about to go through the same bunch of bullshit where it's either going to be some small creatures that they need to save, like the Tontadas or the kids from Funk Hazard, or it's going to be some princess shit like fucking Fishman Island or Dressrosa. And I'm like, Oda, can we not do that again? Like in all honesty, I don't mind the princess storyline, but you're using it way too much. And I don't think it's going to be the same, but I think it will be way too similar for my liking. Because, I mean, obviously if it was the same, it'd be Luffy interacting with this girl. The fact that it's like Chopper and Sanji with them makes it seem like it's going to be pseudo-different. But my point is, I don't want it to keep going into that. Like, there are certain elements of manga, of Shonen Jump manga, that's redundant. The princess thing is redundant in almost every Shonen manga. One Piece has done it right now about 4 fucking times. And they just did a tournament arc, which isn't really, it doesn't even feel like a tournament arc. I guess it is technically a tournament arc. They did their first tournament arc. And you reused the princess trope. And people are like, well, why didn't people have a problem with it with Vivi or Hancock? Well, primarily because they had interesting storylines surrounding it. Like, that's part of the reason why Oda can get away with some of the shit he does, is because he has interesting shit around her. Like, Dressrosa had a whole bunch of other things going on. Fishman Island was the same shit. So it's like you can kind of get away with reusing that idea multiple times. But at this point, and on top of that, we haven't had a badass female character in like how long? The last good female character I think we've had is Baby 5. And Baby 5 isn't really good. She's just kind of entertaining type of good. Fucking... You give me a girl, you give me a sheltered mermaid girl, which to me I still like Shiroshi. And then you give me this girl who refuses to fight because her daddy told her not to fight. And I'm like, and then you see the fucking scene of this girl looking behind the tree in the fucking last chapter, and I'm like, please don't go into that fucking realm again, because it's gonna get really bad really quick, and it's gonna become worse and worse over time. Now, for the most part, the time skip I've liked in certain elements. The only thing in terms of characters, the characters I seem to care the least about are the ones he's ruined, which I would think is more of Sanji. Sanji's kind of working on his rise back to relevancy. And Usopp, who is not totally destroyed. They're both still salvageable. But don't fucking hang on this princess shit and the kid shit either. Like, I like the Tontadas, I don't mind the kids, but because it feels like they're reusing that again with Chopper and Caesar talking about how they can save them. I'm like, please don't do this again. Don't do the fucking, oh, these kids are being treated horribly by this area, and fucking Kaido is the jerk of it all. Luffy, we need you to beat them because these guys are douchebag. And I'm like, can we not go that projectable again? Because it gets jarring. Especially considering my theory about having all the supernovas be in this next Kaido arc. I really don't want them to do the fucking placing tyranny bullshit, because they do that way too much. It's in Dressrosa. It wasn't really, see, that's not used as much as like the princess thing, but it's like it's in Dressrosa, it's in Alabasta, actually, and then probably Shibodi to an extent. Well, Bark, technically, even though that's not really a place. It's not used as much. Skypiea, fucking, it's used relatively consistently, but it's not used as bad. And there's spacing between them. Like, if we're gonna do the Princess Saga again, like, give me like 3 arcs without it. Give me a break. That's really what I'm asking for, Oda. Give me a break on the princess shit unless this girl is joining the crew. I do not want to see this shit again if she is not joining the crew. If we're not getting a female character joining the crew, do not show me the princess fucking storyline. Because that, out of everything else, is annoying me more than anything else. Because it's so jarring. Especially if it's anything like Rebecca and Shirahoshi, where these girls don't fucking fight. Granted, I'm going to keep reiterating, I like Shirahoshi. I'm not as fond of Rebecca. But my God, I know what he's doing, and I know why he does it. But it gets jarring when you're doing it this close to each other. It's too fucking close. You gave me an art break from it, and then you went right back to it. Stop it. It's not. It's like the girls are cute, but like they don't add anything. Hancock is a fan favorite because Hancock is fucking badass, hilarious, and adorable, and hot. That all works. Shiro, she can kind of get away with it because she's cute, adorable, and she has hidden power. Rebecca is not winning any motherfucking contests. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. I don't know if anyone else is kind of tired of that whole princess bullshit he's been doing lately. And I really hope the fucking Fox girl or wherever the hell the girl is from the Kaido chapter does not lead into any more of that. Or the kid shit. The kid Tontada shit. Because that needs to take a break too. Some tells me it's not going to. But if you can make it, just to give it a break. Give it a break, please. Or let this be a character who can join the crew. It's like my only fucking... Because I'm tired of them teasing it. And on top of that, he seems to be really bad with women since the time skip overall. Because Robin and Nami haven't even gotten fights. I'm just kind of like, dude, just fucking... Just change it up a little bit. The one thing I never thought I would say to Oda is, like, variety, please. And once again, the reason why it's not as offensive as it is in other anime and manga is because he usually has other things going on during the redundancy. But it doesn't make it any less redundant, so, yeah. But please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. This has been the Insane Game Freak. Life's a game, play to win, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Oh.